When you heard sex work, what did you think?
Who says on 4 vibes?
It wasn't sex work. Nobody called it that. Everybody saw it as,
But is it
asheo,
work
prostitution.
though? Many people don't even see what it is, what they're doing as sex work.
It is a very dangerous work.
People even have rate cards these days.
Agreement is agreement. That is breach of contract.
If there is no demand, they will not be supplied.
No, it's illegal here, Seth.
It is?
Yeah, in Nigeria. Do you think that supporting sex work should be a feminist idea? The average Nigerian person sees anybody that makes more money as wiser.
Hi, I'm Faith.
I'm safe and we're 25 and it's not that deep. Welcome back and we're chasing to
100 followers.
Thank you guys for subscribing and watching and liking and doing all the nice things you do.
Yeah.
So today we're going to be digressing a little.
Yes.
From
this is not something that
affects us. We started this channel because we're adults that are struggling and whatever, but we also like to just stay in clocking. So today we're talking about sex work.
What's in our business about this topic? If it's not amiable.
It's amiable. But we're trying to relate to how it is now, what it was before, the pros. I don't think there's any the pros and cons to doing it, the pros and cons of promoting and what is actually done, how is evolved.
How is evolved, yes.
Yeah. So Faith, I'm going to ask first, growing up, what was it like? What was, when you heard sex work, what did you think about?
Thought about people in skimpy clothing, standing on the road, waiting for men, like who says on 4 vibes. That's what they used to say when you wear like short clothes when we're small. They'd be like, are you going to zone 4? I don't even know. I wondered what that meant for a long time. But I guess it was just maybe the place that babes used to stand.
I remember the first time I went to Wuse Zone 4. Anyways, for me, no, I didn't go to Wuse Zone 4. The first time I went to Wuse, I was just like scared to stand anywhere.
So nobody would think.
For me, when I was growing up, it wasn't sex work. Nobody called it that.
No.
Because nobody regarded it as work. Everybody saw it as, asheo, prostitution.
Though? Well, it's work since there's
an exchange of
money and services
and something. So it's work.
The basis is work.
But it's work. But is it like honest work? Anyways, it's still honest work. You're still putting in the work.
It's not anything that's not honest work is coming.
Yeah.
Like
stealing.
I say I'm going to provide X service, but I don't. That's not honest work. But if I say I'm going to provide a service, I get paid, provide the service. Yeah. That's the definition of work, basically.
Yeah. So I feel like I would say it is work. So the new name for it is at least calling it something where the people providing the service can actually get paid, right? But there's been a big shift in sex work since we started getting older, right? Do you think the name shifts also contributed to how comfortable or how palatable it now is to the
destigmatized
vast majority? Yeah,
definitely. It has evolved in many, many ways. It's not even called what it is again. It has plenty branches. So many people don't even see what it is, what they're doing as sex work. They might argue that that's not what it is. Yes, but it has plenty branches. It has plenty loopholes now. So it's definitely different. People are more liberal now than they were.
I do also feel like, so when I was growing up, right, you know that the ashewos or the prostitutes I used to see, they were like, to me, I always used to feel like it was based off not having money. Like people were doing it for survival. So I remember my idea of it transitioned from when I was a kid to being a teenager. So when I was a child, I was like, well, I think the first time I actually heard about it as a child, I was probably just 2 or just 3. And
I can't even remember. I think my first introduction to what it was Nigerian movies. Basically the girls on the screen going with men, having sugar campus with their short skirts.
I feel
was my own introduction.
Yeah,
to
I
what
feel like it was a thing where for me it transitioned from there are a bunch of girls that have sex with people to get money, and they do it because they don't have money. Because the people around where I was living that used to do all those things, they were like poor people. I never saw anybody from a comfortable background. Like even like comfortable is relative, but people that could eat, that could dress up, wear clothes and go out, I never saw them doing anything like that. The people I always hear about or see doing stuff were people that didn't have money. So there were girls that didn't have money, then they were doing it to like,
make ends meet.
And it went from me saying, oh, ew, that's disgusting, to feeling sorry for them.
Sorry, because I don't think anybody will put themselves in that situation without absolutely needing the income.
Yeah, that was then, Sha. Because I feel like
people are doing it for fun now.
Of course, because I feel like since we got on socials, when I started like Instagram, like when I started doing Instagram, like being on Instagram a lot, like it kind of transitioned to, it went from being a need in my eyes. So apparently I'm even wrong, because even back in the day, there were girls that were comfortable and doing it. They were doing it for like connection,
to more
power, to like
step up the social circle.
Yeah. So, but like I didn't know that. I only discovered that recently. There was a lifestyle that now came with hoeing that made it something to envy for some girls.
Yes, true.
Yeah, there's this lifestyle. I feel like even like the female rappers started to promote it. Yeah, because like, oh, you heard that Cardi B started off as a stripper. You heard that. So, because at the end of the day, there are different branches of sex work.
That's insightful. Yes.
Stripping.
OnlyFans. Honorable than some in some people's eyes.
So there was just a lifestyle that came with it, that now girls started looking at it as something that is no longer for the poor people. It's for girls that wanted to live a particular. I'm not going to say female rappers influenced it, and that's why I started using traveling, because it's not even just about traveling. It's like social media. I
think social media has played a big role.
Yeah, there
are different branches now. You do not need to stand on a corner of the road to promote, like OnlyFans, for example. It's them in the comfort of their homes, doing whatever, getting paid. So what has made that possible is just social media.
Yeah,
people posting test traps and then getting people DM them for it and all of that.
Yeah, social media has played a role. Lifestyle has played a role. I feel like Nigerians in general.
The only place to show your lifestyle is also social media. So
exactly, because before, even when you were doing these things, that's what I was saying. Like, who knew? Like, you only know your immediate environment.
Yes, or you probably hear the gist of. Many people used to give very hot gist. That was the only way to know.
Yeah, and sometimes you're like, are this gist even true?
Confirm or deny. So it was just rumor.
It was just like, oh, these things are happening, but now we know that these things are happening.
And to a certain extent, some of the gist just sounded too
fake.
Too fake. Like, it was too. Some people, they will give this very elaborate gist of how this one did this or did that, and be like, too maybe fake. You're adding something to it.
Even the potter, whatever.
Oh my god.
It's real now.
Yes,
like, there are people that actually go to Dubai and you shit in their mouth and they give you money. Anyways, like I said, it's not. Anyways, anybody that is doing it, kudos to you. It's not easy doing that. To sell yourself like that. I feel like to put yourself in a situation where, because
your life is also in danger.
Yeah, your life is also it's a very dangerous work. I feel like people that do it feel like, it's a direct. It's like, for instance, if you invest in a business now, you don't know if it will fail. You don't know the challenges that will come out of it. So it's better I just do this and know that this is what I'm getting out of it. Because I remember in uni, in 200 level, there were these girls that Nance and I were like, we're talking to them about a job we're going for. It was like an ushering job or something. And they were like, oh, why would you guys are so fine. Why would you do that? Like, you can just go and rob so person's head and they will give you that money. It was like 20K at the time. They're like, oh, you can just go and do that and they will give you this money.
But at what cost, though?
Because what if I go and rob the person's head
and the person kills me?
No, what if I actually go there?
Like when I say rob head, I don't mean literally rub your head. What if they like, okay, Juju, what if they like rob you back?
What if they kill you?
What if they kill you?
What if you do something wrong and they beat you?
It's a very high risk job.
I think
it's in the same distance as like armed robbery, because you never know what you get. Because if you set out to like do dangerous stuff, what if you meet other dangerous people out there?
No, because men versus women job.
Exactly.
Most times.
That's what makes it.
So that's why it's
scary.
dangerous, because men are stronger than you, and they can decide. Okay, let's say you go there and say, okay, I only want one round 20K, or I only want one round 2 million, depending on where
Yeah,
you
people even
are.
have rate cards these days.
Not even. It's not even a joke. People are serious.
Designed rate cards to like give out.
What if you now go there and you say only one round 20K? The guy now says, oh, the guy now says no. 4 round 20K, and I say no, I want to leave. And he says no, and he now rapes you from morning till night and gives you 20K. How do you feel? So I'm not saying I know the guy is still a bastard, because at the end of the day, agreement is agreement. That is breach of contract. If sex work was legalized, you can actually take him to court. But I'm just saying,
certain countries too.
Yeah.
No,
it's illegal here, Seth.
It is?
Yeah, in Nigeria.
For this country. For it to be illegal here.
It's illegal
with
here.
Everything that is going on. And our biggest patronizers. The biggest patronizers.
Oh, I was going to go to that. Why do men criticize sex workers so much when the only reason why they are available,
if there is
because there's a demand for it?
If there is no demand, there will not be supply.
Right?
It's not possible. Who are the sex workers going with?
Who are they going for?
Who is paying them?
Because I'm not paying any man for anything. I'm not paying any woman for anything.
If you do not pay these women,
they will have no business.
They will just have to look for an alternative source of income.
Yeah. So I feel like I can criticize. No, I can't criticize anybody. I'm not perfect, but I feel like we as women are in a better place to say.
But this is a trade that is also as old as time. It has even evolved from like different things. People selling out their village people to like people, maybe like richer men, for them to pay them with maybe cows or land or whatever for the men to sleep with, to women taking back the power and taking the money for themselves, because many people traffic sex workers. It's a big problem in the sex work industry. In the sex work industry, trafficking. Most of it, many people choose to do it, but it's done under inhumane conditions.
Yeah, like for the girls that like leave like certain parts of Nigeria. I don't want to say before it would be that I'm saying, oh, this particular tribe, but there are people that leave some parts of Nigeria and they're like, oh, we're going to find greener pasture. And the whole greener pasture is that these people, some of them don't know, and some of them know. Some of them don't know the extent.
Yeah, some of them don't know the extent of what they're going
because they might say, oh, we're just going there to have sex for money, but like the whole time you might be going there for them to put in your mouth. And they have agents that like,
recruit girls.
Could recruit them
and boys.
I don't know. Men are not that useful for for certain things, but I'd rather even be a man in this situation, because imagine getting
the ones with the power.
Yeah, imagine getting used.
But I'm sure that they are recruiting men.
Do you feel like modern day dating is linked to sex work in a way? Because you know the whole
transactional relationship.
Share 7, sprinkle. Oh, don't date a guy if he doesn't do this. Don't date. Do you think like it is them rebranding it into something that they are rebranding sex work into something that's palatable?
Not really. I wouldn't say that, because dating now
is different.
It's a whole plethora of different things going on. Dating is not just sex for exchange of money. So if people are saying don't date this guy for a certain reason, they might be saying, don't date somebody that can't take care of your needs, which so
debatable. I'm saying that if there's a human being that only dates people for the financial benefits, is it a brand?
It's definitely a brand. Like, you do not like this person, you're not feeling them in any way.
They don't even know. The people I'm talking about, the kind of people I'm talking about, they don't really know what liking somebody is. Aside from
being able to just give them.
Yes. And it's because, I don't know if it's because, but I'm saying like, it is a form of, what would I call it? I don't want to say it's a form of sex work, but it's also to me, it's also a problematic situation.
I don't think I will lump it up with sex work, because the sex work is just a distinct part of the whole thing.
Because you know that people that sell feet pictures to men that are going to masturbate to it, is that sex work?
That's sex work, but another branch. You see, this thing has plenty of branches.
There's so many like loopholes.
Yes.
There's so many loopholes. There's so many parts of it where
social media, the internet has played a big role, because now people feel better about doing it because they can do it without being physical with a human being. The physical part is what makes it scary, bad, yucky. That's what that's because selling Fitbits now, they don't have to show their face.
Okay, no, Fitbits is the most decent part of sex work to me. If you were a sex worker selling Fitbits, fit pictures. If you're selling your feet for money, I genuinely have no judgments. I genuinely have no judgments because you need to make your money, please. There's nothing sexual about your feet. It's just somebody that decided to be a weirdo and say, "Oh, I want to use it."
But you're feeding the weirdo. You're enabling their. See, this world is crazy.
Yeah, you're enabling them, but like, what's the harm in that?
What if they decide to start stalking you from your feet? Like, I want these feet. I want to cut it off, so they find you. You know me, I'm very paranoid.
No, me, I don't even know if I would do it per se. I just feel like if I was to do something, sex work related, that makes sense because it's just my feet. I don't sexualize my own feet.
I think that people can find you from your feet and then chop it up because anybody that likes feet is also deranged. So might want your feet and cut it off.
But chances are they won't find you.
The internet. You know, there might just be some weirdo tech person that they know, okay, too much movies.
Anyways, do you feel like selling your pictures, not your feet, your like nyash and your bum, your nyash and your breast and your everything?
Yeah.
Do you feel like selling it is worse than actually going to have the one-on-one sex?
No, because you're not putting yourself in the situation to get killed and also.
I'm talking about morally, though.
Me, I'm talking about physical wise. Like,
but I'm not saying morally.
Morally, the physical one is better now. Yes, no, but it's better.
The one where you're actually selling it, where you put it online,
like
that people can actually access it.
There's plenty of people, so you're just like doing it with many people at the same time.
So it's not one-on-one.
That's being smart. It's being a smart babe. Because if you want to do it well, maximize your profits. Put it on there, sell it for profit.
But you know why you're saying this is because somebody had sex with Burna Boy and thought they were going to buy them Lambo. People are cashing out even on the one-on-one. It depends on your level.
But at what cost?
At which cost? See, there's no cost there.
There is cost
of having sex with Burna Boy and getting Lambo.
Do you know how many people that she goes around with?
Do you know how much she has? Because I'm saying it's directly that in comparison to doing OnlyFans.
But people are making it in OnlyFans. I'm not saying that's better. I'm saying that's better. I'm even saying that's better, say, because you are coming in contact with you. Me, I'm talking about it from a hygiene perspective. Do you know how yucky people are?
No, some babes, they are not going to have sex with everybody. So some babes, the way this thing works, let me tell you. Who told you?
Okay, they get to pick. Doesn't mean they're hygiene.
Wait. A lot of sex workers, the ones that's like a lot of babes look up to. Mm-hmm. Do you think they're having sex with just anybody?
But even if
they make sure the sex is transactional. They make sure, but they're not having sex with just anybody.
Okay, so do they vet the men and check their hygiene?
Yeah, some of them even go through like go as far as checking their status, their whatever.
Do you think you're going to get all these other men to go to the lab and check their status?
Well, hey,
what if they fake it? You can get something.
You see, that one is a long shot. You can get something from dating a normal guy. You can get something from dating.
No, but that one,
you can get something from getting drunk and being silly and just had sex one day with somebody. You can get something. So that one is far-fetched.
No, but your chances of getting something increases the more sexual partners you have. That's one thing that comes with sex work.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Do you think that supporting sex work is a feminist or should be a feminist idea, or do you think is the opposite?
Feminism is basically saying women are autonomous beings and they can do whatever.
They're people.
Whatever choices they make, they're still people.
Yeah.
So supporting sex work, you might not support, in fact, if you say you're a true feminist, even if it's not like from your own moral standing, it's not your business. They're still people. It's not like a sex worker should be.
I feel like as a feminist, feminism in itself, right, is a movement that supports the choices of every woman and it believes that every woman has a choice to be a charm.
And also, it's not just black and white. you might not agree from your moral perspective.
Yeah, it says that you should do whatever you want to do. As a woman, you have the choice. The way men have the choice to be whatever and not get
Also, we are even just
criticized
saying
for it.
women. They are male sex workers.
They are not that much. I do feel like, so for feminism, the movement, of course, it includes every woman. But I don't think as a feminist you must support sex work. I feel like I feel like
black and white.
For instance, like the stay-at-home moms, right? I don't necessarily support it. I don't support that somebody should. The only way I support that somebody should be a stay-at-home mom is if there's a legal binding that says that they are getting 50% of what their husband gets.
So this is tricky because
I don't support it. So me not supporting something doesn't mean when I see a stay-at-home mom, I'm going to shout on you. Why you say I don't? I wouldn't encourage anybody.
Stay-at-home mom is a very valid choice.
I think it's a choice that sets women back. I don't think that's why I said I don't support.
But that's what feminism is. Women can choose to be at
work.
That's
why I said you can choose to do whatever. I just don't support that movement. The reason why, before I used to say, oh yeah, I support certain things because it seems like, yeah, everybody has their choice, right? Truly, everybody has their choice, but I don't have to support everybody's choice.
Agree.
Yeah, I don't agree with your choices.
You might not agree.
Because I remember one time I was hanging out with someone and they said, oh, do you support sex work? And I said yes, because I feel like we need to make laws that help sex workers to get their money, where they don't get abused, when they don't get raped, where they don't get... True, I still believe that. But where I decided to take a step back was when they asked me, okay, so in all sincerity, would you be comfortable with your sister being a sex worker? No. I don't...
So that means you do not fully support.
Yeah, it means I don't really support it.
I think what you are saying is that it's not just none of your business. Let everybody do what they want to do.
I'm saying that there are some things that are just there for me. Is in the middle. But when I think about things that I support, if you ask me, do you support a woman being a video director, a woman being this, woman doing this, woman... If I support something, I'll say I support it because let's say if somebody close to me, my friends were doing it, I have no problem with it. I will support them regardless. If my friend decided to... I don't think I have any friend that is a sex worker. I don't think, unless they're doing it like in the dark. If my friend decided to do something like that, they will even be uncomfortable telling me because they know where I stand.
Yes, where you stand. But do you think there are some sex workers that talk down on it but are still like doing it just to save face?
Yes, now. There are plenty... No. You know that sex work... As long as... I always tell you that as long as we feel like we're making sense, we're the minority. Sex work in Nigeria has been so normalized. It has gotten so deep into the system that there are places where... And you don't go out enough. I'm telling you this from my own experience. There are places where you go to and when you say you're not going to do certain things, people look at you. You're the odd one out. Like a lot of places, like as much as you think that people are normal, people are not normal. People are crazy. People are doing crazy stuff.
I've heard some stories.
I feel like
so I believe you.
When you are like a sex worker, there's maybe in front of certain people.
And there's some sex workers that do not believe that they are sex workers.
Yes.
They're in denial.
They don't believe
it's just being smart to them. Like why should they?
Why should I have sex?
Why should people have sex and not get paid?
Yeah. Oh my God, that's the worst. And that's where we come back to feminism, right? Even feminism as a movement, when you look at it, we're looking at women as full human beings that have sexual desires, sexual urges, emotional needs, you know. Now, there are people that are asexual. Maybe they should have a reason for having sex for money. They don't really like sex. So they're just doing it for money then. Do you get? But I feel like when women say stupid shit like, oh, but you're having sex for free. Sex is
honestly, that's wild.
Orgasm.
Because the women are having the sex too.
It's not. Why do you have to get paid for something you are having to? And if you're not enjoying it, stop. Find somebody else to have it with that you enjoy.
I guess they rather just whatever.
No, I feel like there's been a conditioning.
The trope that it is shameful to have sex for free is wild. Because you're not the only one there. It's a two to tango movement.
You can have sex for the sake of having sex, right? Because you're a human being. Dogs have sex. Like your body is wired for sex. You have your body to enjoy what your body allows you to enjoy. Your body is not for men to pay you to enjoy. I feel like that one should be a fact, like out there. I
And I
don't,
think many people would agree.
yeah,
Many people
I don't
would
think
agree
your
with that.
body is for sale, where you should be selling it. But at the end of the day, it's your body, right? You know what's better for you. If you feel like you don't even enjoy this thing enough for you to not sell it, you can sell it. I saw a, I saw a video where the guy said he had sex with the girl, that the sex was so good that he told the girl to start selling it. That only him can't have this for free.
My goodness, but is it?
It's not an insult.
It's definitely an insult.
It's not an insult.
It's definitely an
insult. It's a compliment to her.
Nope, it's not. That's weird.
How is it an insult though?
What does that mean?
It means, I don't know. Maybe it means she's so good at it.
I don't know. Oh my god, that is so weird.
Anyways, I feel like it is not unlikely for a feminist to not support sex work. I don't think it's like asking a Christian. You think it's
like
Christian
you can
to support
women in doing
regardless of whatever they
want
do.
to do?
It's not support them. Supporting
and
something.
I don't agree.
You know what supporting something is? Is like
okay.
Support
from you is like, okay, you can do this. I'm proud of you. Go girl.
Yeah, you can do this, or just encouragement. That's what support means. Yeah, encourage, clapping. Because they are younger women. Funny enough, when I see babes my age doing it, I don't care, because it genuinely doesn't concern me what anybody's doing with their body.
It's
but
ultimately your choice. You are a grown person.
But then when you see younger girls,
I cannot say that I would not look at you sideways. I can't say that.
Because you can't help it.
I cannot help it.
No matter how hard you try.
In me are already there. So I cannot say.
I won't look at you sideways. I won't look at you sideways, but I'll just not be your friend.
I think it's very stigmatized. So many people, except with their fellow people. Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
Except with their fellow people.
Faith, why do you keep saying this thing?
Wait first. Except they are with their fellow guys that understand them. They're not going to even be talking to somebody outside of their circle about it. They're not going to tell you, oh, I met this man. They're going to, if it's somebody talking about
random conversation now in this generation, babes will tell you. Babes will tell you straight, like they won't even. They're not going to come and say, "Oh, I'm doing sex work," because they don't even think of themselves as sex workers. They're going to tell you that, "Oh, I met this guy, so day we went out and he gave me so amounts after we had sex." So what are you going to say? Are you going to say,
okay, you're just going to deduce that that's what they do?
Yeah, sometimes it's not like plain, like I said, like you even said, it is normal. Like some people don't even know that's what they're doing. Some people actually don't know. They just feel like, oh yeah.
Do you think it's going to like affect them in any way? Or do you think they're unwise for doing that, like using their bodies, like taking money for that? Because they're actually stepping up in life.
Do you know the thing is that, for sex work, why I'm very like cautious to advising people. It's because when you're advising people, sometimes they are actually looking at you like you are the fool.
Okay.
Because somebody is making progress with their life financially, and you're all the way down there, and they're looking at you like this thing where you're just having sex with.
Another thing, this
thing where you're just having sex with random men
for free comes from,
that don't even care about
random
you.
Men?
No, not random men, but in their head, they're like, you're having sex with this guy that's not going to marry you. You don't know the way this is going to turn out. And you're not getting anything from it. And me,
but maybe you're doing it because you want to.
I'm saying that they don't care that you're doing it.
They don't care.
The way we're looking at it,
you're just the fool.
Exactly. The way you're looking at it is like, oh, these girls are having sex with so many people. They are looking at you the same way. That
but they'll be foolish to look at you. Do you think body count matters?
They think you're foolish because in Nigeria, material is very important.
Material is very important.
The average Nigerian person sees anybody that makes more money as wiser. They automatically think that.
Not even if we want to digress into like different other things, it's going to be so long.
Yeah.
Because Nigerians, the moment you're making money from something,
they think you're wise.
They think you're wise.
You are wise. You've made it. It doesn't matter. So even babes that do certain things and they feel like they can afford to do this, they can afford to buy this, they can afford to buy a car. So what do you have to say to them? The reason why I even feel like is a conversation we should have is so that we don't if any younger person is watching us, they can see that there are people that don't think that's okay and they don't think that's normal, because it's not okay, it's not normal.
Because you might feel empty inside.
Yeah.
Why you think you're amassing material wealth, but what about your emotional and mental well-being?
I said so.
Do you think they're fucked up mentally though?
No, I don't think so.
I think so.
I don't think there's. Do you know the
I
crazy
think
part?
so.
I actually don't think there's any downside to being a prostitute aside from the harm that may come from it. I don't think that they are somewhere being sad and they are crying.
I think there is a loss of self-worth. You don't think you're worth anything. If you can easily sleep with different men that you just met this night, and you're going somewhere with them, I think it causes a loss of self-worth. Like,
no, for you to even do that, there's no self-worth.
Exactly. So
it's not a loss of
somebody that doesn't have like their self-worth intact. It's not going to be a very happy person.
They should be legalized now.
How will they legalize it?
Because this is the most, like you said, it's the oldest profession in time.
Okay, so but why is it not legal though? Why is it not
because
legal?
Men are hypocrites. Men are the ones that make the laws, and then they talk
because
down
why,
on these
why
people.
is it not legal?
Like, it's supposed to be.
What is so illegal?
What's so illegal about it? They're not killing anybody.
Exactly.
So it should be legal. When you see these girls in Wusetu, there's a form of pity that I have for them. Okay. Because I feel like the Wusetu babes, at least like the other babes that do it, like they are aunties in the business.
What I can say is, if you want to do it, just make sure you're maximizing your profits, because it's a very high risk job. So you might as well make a lot of money and then retire, leave.
Anyways, guys, I think we should wrap up this conversation by saying, do what you want to do, but if you're under 25, please give life a chance first before you decide to do it.
But you know that it's just the economic part of all these things.
No, because Nigeria is also a factor as to why people prostitute themselves. Because when you graduate,
because I'm sure that there's a very high number of sex workers in this country in different forms, rather than in other countries. Because abroad, people have a chance to pursue their dreams, and it might work. But here, many people have just given up early.
Before they've given up. But for the young people watching us, please don't give up on your dreams. For the older girls that are already home that are watching, please keep doing it. There's a demand for it. Stay safe. Do everything. You don't even need to tell them, because if you're already doing it, then you already know the precaution to take. We're not judging.
Exactly. They're the ones in the trade. The people in the trade. What are we saying? We don't even know anything about them. We don't know anything.
We're not judging.
Stay
Love
safe.
all of you.
Stay safe.
Remember to like.
Stay safe, please. I'm scared for you guys.
Remember to like,
share,
subscribe,
and comment.
Bye.